All right, so I'm doing this to you again with the before on the left and the after. And this is, you know, I've spent my whole career coaching and teaching to where you have to train the dramatic to maybe get the happy medium. Mm-hmm. Okay? If I'm going to make up, on average, 1 out of 500 of my players will actually overachieve what I coach them on. Mm-hmm. And you know who that usually is? A high-level high school or collegiate player. Mm-hmm. I've had 2 of my collegiate players become #1 in the country from Hawaii. Okay, no, they are 2 that I had to keep my eye on because they had actually overdo it. Mm-hmm. Really coachable. Mm-hmm. I'd have to keep my eye on you. You got some talent. Mm-hmm. So this right here is the before. Kind of sitting on your heels a little bit, and then you can see what I'm seeing there? So you're kind of narrow. Now, you got really good hands. You're going to have to throw it. You remember when you stuck it in the dirt? Mm-hmm. Okay, because you were narrow and seeking space. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're wide, which you're going to see on this one, if you turn and stretch it high and wide, okay, it looks really good, doesn't it? So now your athlete can load and seek connection. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that makes sense, because over here, when you're wide, or not wide, and you're narrow, look at all that lag you have. That's why you hit it so far. Mm-hmm. Okay, now that's why you hit your wedges and your short irons so great, because you can get away with it.
Yeah.
A lot of lag and narrow. What about when you get to a driver? No chance.
No.
But see, I got to train you with a 9-iron, 8-iron, or wedge first, because we're doing driver training.
Yeah.
I want that to make sense to both of you. You understand that? Yeah. Okay? So then right here, you're like, man, I got to go ahead and just throw the club head real quick. Mm-hmm. Boom. And you see all the hand movement and all that? But it's a good move because it's necessary. Mm-hmm. So then, if you're over here, and you have I'm saying turn and stretch it high and wide with less risk. And then you've got width and all that lag, but you've got room now to where you don't have to throw it and flip it as much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at that high arc coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I say, give me 4,872 of those. Mm-hmm. Let's keep going. And then we end up pulling out the driver. Uh-huh. But you got to do it with a wedge, 9-iron, 8-iron, 5-iron before we pull out the driver. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.